Okay, the letter from my ex-husband's lawyer says that Joey is requesting that I overturn my decision to divorce him. Not happening. He disagreed with how much money I want with the divorce settlement, which I expected that. He also is seeking full custody of my son. And if I'm not going to agree with that, then we have to go before a judge.
Bullcrap. If he thinks you're going to overturn the divorce, that's crazy. And he doesn't deserve sole custody.
I'm keeping sole custody. In my book, he lost all his rights, and, we live 6 hours away. At this point, it's not doable for him to see him on the weekends unless he's going to drive here. And
I don't think you should have any contact with him. I think he's in the past now, and he needs to accept that.
Brian, it's my ex-husband and the father of my baby. I think I have the right to choose whether or not he sees his son, but I'm not allowing him to do that. That's not what
Of course, it's your decision and you have the right to choose. I get that. But am I supposed to stand here and pretend that I'm okay with you seeing him, being in the same room, seeing him on weekends? This is the same man who came into your home and snatched your toddler from you.
I get it, Brian. You and me just said I love you to each other. We just did something with each other that we have been thinking about doing for how long? We had a good day. Don't be pushy. You know how I feel when you're pushy about things.
I think you mistake me being concerned and worried about you as being pushy. I'm just afraid that somehow, some way, he's going to find your address. And then all of this moving to Serafina Town and protecting you, and it'll be for nothing. Because the second he gets on your trail, he's not going to let you go. You're going to be in a mess again.
Continue to work hard to make sure he never finds my address, Brian, but, if we have to sit down and discuss custody and what I receive in this divorce financially, I'm going to have to see him face to face. And as my lawyer pointed out, we can do that in a place that's not my house, not his house, not, a middle ground place.
Fine, you want to bring up that we just said I love you to each other? Well, as someone who just said I love you to you, I'm not comfortable with you being in the same room as him. Because that man's a psychopath.
I asked why you don't want me to see him. Are you afraid that I'm gonna sit down at the table across from him and he's gonna say some magic words and I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm going to throw out my divorce and we're gonna stay married. Do you not trust me in that way?
Like I just said, he's a psychopath. But yeah, he's your ex-husband. I feel some type of way towards him. I like that there's 6 hours between you both. Not gonna lie about that.
Not trying to start anything, but I just told you that I loved you. And what we did, and I can't prove it to you anymore that I'm into you and I'm with you right now. And if you think that I'm gonna see my ex-husband and I'm gonna suddenly open up to him and give him a hug and welcome him home, I don't know what to tell you, Brian.
That's not what I think. I trust you. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna actually sit down with him and try to talk to this man in his stupid construction outfit?
I would prefer the lawyers to talk things out, but I think it would be easier if my lawyer was with me, Joey's lawyer was with him, and we all sat down in a room together. I think it would just be easier to communicate that way.
Why don't you do one of those Zoom calls or something, so that you don't have to physically be there with him?
I'll do Zoom. I don't care. I'm just saying, I do need to talk to Joey about this stuff to settle things so we don't have to go before a judge.
All right. It's your decision, your life. Not gonna be pushy.